Feast your eyes on Western bureaucracy. It is a clusterfuck of inefficiency, but it is a very effective weapon if you can learn how to unleash that bureaucracy upon your target.
Oh, yeah, whatever.
If you are caught in divorce or family court, and you're only fighting within that system, you're going to develop tunnel vision, you will not be able to maneuver, and you will get fucked. Look at all these cogs that you potentially can have working for you. The best way to flesh this out is with an ironclad example. And since this is the divorce and custody edition, you are getting divorced and you are fighting for your kids. Because this war started in divorce and family court, it is a mistake to just focus on that. Now that is a valid battlefront and you need to keep that bitch in court as long as possible. But you can't stop there. If you're focusing on just one battlefront, well, that's all she has to focus on as well. And it doesn't help when that battlefield is rigged against you. If divorce court was tennis, you'd be playing a single game against a two-person team. And you would have a ball and chain around your ankle. Good luck with that. And the whole net is moved in their direction 10 feet, so they have all the opportunities to score on you. You see now why we're using the multi-prong attack? Let us begin. You noticed I call this a war and not a battle, because a war takes place on multiple fronts and it is huge. If we focus just on Japan during World War II, I have a feeling a lot more people right now would be speaking German. Nein, 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 nein. You have to fight this war on all the fronts simultaneously. And in all war, there's a few basic rules that are always followed if you want to win. The three basic rules here are: number one, cut off the supply chain. Number two, pin them in and take away their maneuverability. And number three, you keep that motherfucker busy and make him burn through all their resources.
Yeah!
And you can do a lot of that with basic misdirection, which magicians have mastered. The hand waving in your face is not the one going around back and stealing your wallet, I'm just saying. But divorce and family court, that could be the hand that you're waving in their face to distract them. Let's just say your ex is a doctor or nurse and they have access to the good shit. You know what I mean. The hospital board, or three members of this board, get anonymous complaints that this particular individual is removing drugs from the grounds and selling them on the black market. Ooh, there'll be some questions asked now, won't there? And some of those questions might get asked by the police, because you're involving them at the same time. How did the police get involved in this? Well, let's just say some more anonymous letters using the 3x3 rule got sent to the local high school. It could just happen to be the local high school where your kids attend. And these letters, well, they're coming from concerned parents because their kids had drugs that they acquired from X.
Psychological warfare. Yeah.
You just wait until a principal of a high school calls the police and says, I have information that my students are getting drugs from X. They will be all over you like white on rice. And you want to know how you can turn up the pressure even more? Well, you got the police involved investigating a drug thing. It only makes sense that you call CPS because you're concerned about your children. And of course, there'll be several anonymous complaints right on the tail of that phone call just to supercharge the system even more. And we all know CPS is corrupt as fuck. The minute they get involved, it's all over. As soon as the police get involved, and that investigation includes children and drugs, that bitch is getting canned like tuna, and she probably smells like it too. So now she has no job, she's not earning any income, and you've effectively destroyed their supply lines. And that is with just 3 cogs of the bureaucracy working against her. And because you've destroyed the supply lines, they are pinned down in a three-way battle, you're keeping them busy. Now, I know you're going to say, Pop, this is so unethical. Well, it is. Ethics, they didn't really come into the equation when you were made homeless, when they took your children, and they're taking 70% of your take-home fucking pay. After all, you're not doing anything illegal because tip lines are not truth lines.